Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome to our weekend chat on Design X Social with all our participants and mentors and whatnot. So, thanks so much for joining yet again. We had a flood of questions last week. I was almost tired answering them, but nevertheless, let's do this again. This session is mainly to answer your questions, and to help me out, I have Bapu Kaladar, who's the founder of Yomo, here with me. He's also going to help answer some of the questions and discuss things in detail. Hey, Bapu.
Hi, Rohan. And guys, very pleased to meet you. I'm very happy that we have around 250 teams signed up competing with each other. That's a great news. At the same time, we were running short of mentors, and now we have around 200 mentors actually helping the teams. And we have just finished the assigning, pairing the teams with the mentors. And in fact, we actually a couple of minutes back we had a call with mentors. We were trying to help them how to work with the teams and all. Um, and I think you guys know that last week we have started, and then this week we actually closed the participation now. Design X Social by midnight. We will not be able to, uh, you know, submit your proposals to be part of the contest. So right now, we are all of us from mentors and participants at a stage that you are going to kickstart the work. And of course, some of you already done some research and you already started, but officially you can start right now from today to the next deadline is the 23rd, which is actually you're supposed to submit your problem identified. So I'm hoping that you are already started connecting with your mentors and started working on primary and secondary research and already started working to identify the problems or statements or the pain points and the customer or whatever that you guys are dealing with. I'm not trying to influence you here. What is the medium, whether you are doing a digital product or physical product or anything policy, but you can do anything you want. But the process basically is supposed to start, and then by 23rd you're supposed to submit your presentation. So we're going to take you through that, and in fact, you are free to ask questions. You know that where to submit your questions, and we'll answer you as much as possible. Okay. Rohan, let's start with the presentation, or how do you like to do? Shall we see any questions coming in?
Yeah, I think let's jump into the presentation. And I think we have a lot of people who have signed up in the last couple of days.
Okay,
So I'm sure they must be watching this video. So maybe a few minutes we'll talk about this in general and then get into questions.
great. Okay. So you want to go with which slide you want to maybe start with?
Yeah, let's do that. So just to clarify, I think we've extended the call for submitting your team till today. So, like Bapu just mentioned, till midnight is the time if you're looking to compete with some of your friends. Maybe you should give them a call uh, before 12 midnight IST today. But we already have a lot of teams in, and let's get into what this challenge is about, and let's talk a little bit about what we are dealing with here and the kind of participants and the mentors and all that. So I think the team is pretty much established by now. That which is, are we ready for the next wave? And I think all the details you would need around the theme are up on the website. I wouldn't want to get into that much, but what I want to talk about is the sustainable angle of it, where you can think of ideas at a personal level, at a system level, or at a planet level. It's up to you where you want to go with this, with the direction you have. But this is what the contest is going to revolve around. So make sure you kind of go through all the information we've shared with you. And I think, Babu, this might be a good time maybe to talk about the design school link, which we've shared with the participants.
Okay. So I think you guys are hoping that you are all going through the emails which we've been sending you in regular intervals. So some of the emails Jabin is actually sending you if you are opted for a mentor. So she sent an email, introducing your mentor. That's one first step. I'm sure you guys have already started talking to your mentors. We just heard some of your mentors saying that you never actually got back to them. Please make sure that say hi to them, and keep your I know that some of you are actually at different continents, and coordinating it's a tough. It's not easy that way, from time zones perspective. But make sure that you guys are actually interacting with your mentors and of course with your teammates. And the second email we have sent is some of the instructions. Actually, some of them actually keep asking, where can I find the template? Okay, so if you guys actually go through the emails, we have sent you one of those links, actually asking you to sign up. Guys, can you see my screen here? So this is actually where we sent you, this is a school link. When you go here, it is design thinking 101 through design x social 2021. So what you're supposed to do, it is being given it for free. It's, you don't have to pay anything. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to log in or create an account. If you are not having an account, create an account here, and you don't have to keep any of your credit card information or anything. So this actually give access to so many things. Okay, so you can actually manage entire design x social templates and so many goodies. Actually, we are actually bringing you very good partners actually giving so many goodies, so we're going to add that. And most importantly, this is actually curated content on learning human-centered design, and how to understand how to change the behavioral aspects of users. So the behavioral design and purpose-driven thinking, and of course you can see here how do I interview people and ideating, all of them actually available. So please check those, log into this, create an account if you don't have a login yet, and then get access to this. And we've been sending a lot of announcement through the product. Okay, please do that. And we are also adding mentors module as part of this. It is not for you, but it is, you can always open and check it. But we are trying to make sure that we're everything is transparent. What we are talking to mentors and what we are talking to talking with participants, both sides, they know what is going on. Okay, so please make sure to create an account and access the course material, which is actually very helpful for you to be successful in the next couple of weeks when you are working on the problem statement as well as the solution. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see a lot of chat going on. It's nice to see that people are excited, and
Yeah.
that's great. Uh, cool. So let's maybe switch to the presentation, and we can take it from there.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we should talk about the timelines in the next slide. Uh,
Okay.
and we are already at 17 July today. So I think 23rd July is your first phase of submission, which is your problem identification part. So I think it's important that for people who have just joined in the last couple of days, you just have 1 week. And for the people who've joined earlier, they have got more time. I hope you've been utilizing it. But nevertheless, 23rd July is your problem identification phase, and it's then followed by another week of submission phase, which is on 1st August. So if you already finished your problem identification phase, you don't have to stop there. You can continue to work on your solution as well. Uh, there's no reason for you to stop or wait for anything. But this 23rd July, whatever you're submitting, will go through a round of review between the jury and the Yomo team. And in case we find something which is completely off the track in terms of the theme or in terms of anything specific we asked for and which is missing, we are going to reach out to you. But that's a very unlikely scenario since you have mentors to guide you. And uh, I think there are a lot of people who've done this before in different competitions and whatnot. So uh, don't wait, just keep going. The time is short, and utilize it to the best capacity you can. So the next phase after 1st August is getting shortlisted. There's going to be themes which is going to be reviewed. The presentations are going to be reviewed by the jury, and you're going to get shortlisted by 15th August, and we're going to send an email to you. Post that, you have another week of time to kind of tweak your shortlisted entries and present it to the jury live on 22nd August. Post which we are going to you're going to be presenting on 21st August, and the next day you're going to be we are going to be having a nice awards ceremony, which will where we'll announce the winners and where we'll have fun time. Yep.
Yeah, I think Tamanna had a question that wireframes and high fidelity prototypes. Okay, Tamanna, the most important thing, if you actually go through, the criteria, so the most emphasis is given on those, maybe I think 8 points here, but you don't see anything on high fidelity or making beautiful graphics and all. So the first thing is what problem you are solving. That's the most important thing. And then what's the solution you are bringing in? Is it unique, or anything is actually creating good impact, and how sustainable it is? And to do that, what is the kind of process you followed, and how easy to use it? At the same time, what is actually business viability point of view? And we are looking for this mandatory thing is 3 minutes of video. So to your question, if your solution is understandable, like it need not be high fidelity. At the same time, don't leave it at the sketches side. You can a decent presentation is important, so that jury can understand what you are trying to solve and what you are presenting.
Yep.
Yes. So Google and PDF in stuff, Google Slides. That's a good question to solve this. So you can do that, but what we are trying to do is how do you share that? Don't share with through emails, because emails are tons of emails keep coming in, so it's so difficult for us to look at whether we have posted it or not. Okay, so one thing you can do is, if you can actually make it as a slideshow, you can take a screenshot and then put it in a Google slide. So the reason for that, why we are asking you to do that, is if you look at the last year winners or participants, we actually embed the Google slide as part of the page. Okay, if it is a PDF, again, of course, PDF can also be embedded, but it's a kind of different format. Suddenly, format changes. If you have any reservations, like you hate Google, that's the reason you want to do it. Definitely, we can consider using PDF. Yeah.
Yeah, also it's just easier for the jury to take a look at your presentation. It's more interactive than a PDF. So let's stick to Google Slides and try and cope with it for
Okay.
this contest. Cool. So I think the evaluation criteria is pretty much there. I think I'm sure all the participants must have opened the slide deck and seen what it's all about. So maybe we can move to the next slide, Babu.
Yeah, no, Haritosh is saying he wants to decorate PDF. Or no, that's what Haritosh I'm saying. PDF, make it a kind of a slide than a page. So, for example, if I'm viewing my slide here, the format is horizontal, right? So if you do it, It's as well like, you take a screenshot and paste it on a Google slide. It's same. It's nothing different than that. Okay.
Sure. So let's go through the guidelines again, because we've heard both your sides. We've heard a lot from you, and we've heard from the mentors as well. So we've tried and collated both your problems into this guideline. But let's just talk about it. So first thing is, we've been hearing that quite a few teams have not yet responded back to your mentors. In case you don't want to interact with them anymore, just let them know and let us know, and we'll assign the mentor to somebody else. But in case you're waiting for some reason and not responding to them, do so immediately, because if you don't respond to your mentors, we will just go ahead and assign them to any other team who's in need of a mentor. So it again goes both ways, right? If you're not able to get in touch with your mentor, we're going to assign you a new mentor. It's as simple as that. Just reach out to us. Um, yeah, the other thing is, I think you're all going to work in teams, and it's important that the way your teams function is very important. So whoever is leading the project, or if you're all be all on the be on the same page and motivate yourselves and your teammates to plan within the deadlines, because we usually get a lot of requests a day prior to the deadline asking us to extend it. It's a very rare case scenario that we're going to do. So stick to the deadlines, and if you're not able to meet the deadlines, you will not be qualified for the next round. And the next point we want to talk about is the remote collaboration part. I think it's been nearly a year and a half since the pandemic has hit us. So I'm sure we are all very familiar with the collaboration tools, but make sure you all of you have accounts and be on the same tool as your mentor is. But we are collaborating with some of the very popular tools like Figma, InVision, Miro, and we'll see soon try and give away licenses for that as well. But feel free to use any tool of your choice.
Yeah.
The next thing is the yeah, Bapu, sure.
No, I think since you're talking about the tool, I see Anuradha Singh actually asking a question on, can we use Figma and then export those into Google Slides? Yeah. So the two things actually, I see that Yukta was answering it. Yes, you can actually use Figma or any other tool, but to maintain some consistency, we are actually using Google Slide, and it is also we are going to send this Google Slide link to the jury members. Okay, so like we'll have at least each entry will go through 3 to 5 jury members. So that's easy for them to access it because most of them have Gmail accounts. So the second thing is, once your proposal is being shortlisted after first jury, for the second jury, you will be pitching to the live jury. Okay, so live members, like in a live call, they'll be talking to you and asking questions and all those. So you're presenting it to them. So that time you can use any format. Okay, whatever that you want to use PDF, or you want to create a movie, or you want to create a Figma, in a presentable model, or InVision, whichever tool you want to use, you can use it. But for the first phase of jury, it's a remote, it should be self-explanatory and it's easy for everyone to access it. That's what we are trying to bring in a structure there. Otherwise, we are not insisting on it. Okay, and also I have seen some questions actually. Very good questions are some of you are asking. Should we stick to the exact template as in the Google slide, or can we modify? So you can modify. You don't have to use the same colors or anything, but the template is given to you to make sure that you are actually following the criteria. Like in the previous slide, we are discussing about 8 elements. So make sure that you actually have them covered. Okay, and you can use your own slide deck if you want, but it is actually for the non-designers and all. It's easy for them to start using exact template. Okay, Yeah, Yukta, you're saying yes, you're right. Your final submission is on Google Slide because, as I said, it for the convenience sake when we are sharing the links with the jury. But for the if you are being shortlisted, you are a finalist, and you are going to present to the final jury, you are actually given a week time where you can prepare for your presentation and then do whatever medium you want to do it. Okay, and there is you want to go ahead with the rest of those because there was questions on mentors, or you want me to answer that, Rohan?
Yeah, let's see what question we have. Our mentors are not reaching out to us, so can we appoint our own mentor, or at least let us keep an extra member?
Okay, okay, that's interesting. Because of course, it's a frustration too. Is it Suprashana? What
Yeah,
is that? His name Suprashana. Yeah, it's a nice name actually. Yeah. So one thing is if your mentors are not replying or approaching you, so you please let us know. So we are going to assign a new mentor to you because we found that some mentors had some like health issues or some other reasons they could not continue though they signed up to mentor. So some cases I've seen, not everyone, but definitely we are going to help you with that. Please do it today, so that we will assign a new mentor to you. Then don't bring your own mentor. If you want to do it, we will not be able to add them as mentor or recognize them as a mentor. Of course they can mentor you offline. The reason being all our mentors have been interviewed and they've gone through certain process and they're qualified to mentor you. So without doing that process we can't just simply say, hey, this guy is a mentor. You can do it if you can say, I'm not opting for a mentor, and then but offline you can always work with any of those people who you think they are very good, they can good guides. And of course we encourage them to submit or apply for the mentorship. So we will actually recognize them as UMO design mentor, and for the future, they get a lot of benefits. Like they can become speakers, they can teach. A lot of opportunities are there. So I would highly encourage them to be part of the UMO mentors.
yeah. I think the mentorship link is also available on the website to check it out. So do share that with your mentor.
Yeah.
The
I think
next question.
yeah, Shraddha is a thing. Oh, okay. Did I miss out anything? Where can I view past session? Okay. Sakshi, this is what exactly I was talking about. So you guys have received an email, which is actually, let me go back to this. So that link is actually Yomo Design School offer. Some link is there. When you click on that, you actually are going to be landed over here. So this course is giving it for free. So what you should do is create an account, or if you already have an account, log in, and then you access all the recordings, previous recordings, templates, goodies, and apart from that, you actually have access to the course. Okay, so you can actually do a design thinking course. And of course if you go pass through this, and if you're qualified, your entry has been qualified, you're also been given design thinking certification also been given, and it is for free. So it's actually try to put them together at one place so that you don't have to look out for different emails. All your material and templates and also previous recordings, course material, everything is at one place. Please click on this link. I see that there are a good number of people already making use of it, but if
Yeah,
you don't know how to do that, so you click on this link and then you just have to create a password. If if it is already been accessing, it will just simply ask you email and password. Otherwise, first time you're accessing, you fill up all these details and then you get access. In fact, this is actually basically to give you more little more understanding of what we are doing. this is a design school, access to design school. We also offer certification courses and all those, and you can actually do at your leisure. You can go through that, but you are now being part of the school by going through this. You are given a course for free. Okay, so all your material will be at one place. Okay, so let's see any other questions we have.
Yeah, I think we have a question from Shraddha.
Mm-hmm.
Inactive on LinkedIn, your mentor.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think you are connected on via email, so I think it's best you respond to them and get in touch with them via the email itself. LinkedIn is just for you to get to know them a bit better. That's about it.
Yeah, no, no, no. She's saying so inactive. I think looks like Shraddha is saying that mentor is not responsive, if I'm correct. So please send an email, keep the mentor in the in CC or and then to us, saying that we need your attention. Please let us know if you are not available. I would ask team you more to assign a new mentor. Okay, so this is important actually. You guys, you have to raise a flag because the real contest started from today. So we have to take a call whether they continue to be a mentor or assign a new mentor. So Jabin from our team, she's going to reach them out and ask. If they're not, then definitely we're going to assign a new mentor. And remember, this is team at umo.design. Any question, any problem you face, just send an email. We're here to help you.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot of queries on adding an extra member instead of the mentor or whatever. So I think the
Okay,
team size is restricted to 3 to 5,
okay,
right?
that's a good question. Okay, I can answer this way. So when you are actually adding a new mentor, a new member, if you're already your team is more than five, if you already reached the five member team, if your team is five-member team, you will not be able to add a new member there. If your team is three plus or four, you can add a new member. But how do we do that? We are going to send you a final, when you are doing a final submission, we're going to send a new link wherein you actually submit the details of all your final team members. Okay, it's very very simple. Don't worry right now. You can go with another team member if you want right now, but if your team is already five, you cannot have another team member. If your team is three or four, maybe you can actually have two members, one member, you can add it. But if it is submission time, if you are already done with your project identification, problem identification, and the next week you are coming up with the submission, final submission, that time we are actually going to give you a new link wherein you submit your team details as well as presentation. So that time you can actually tell that you already have a new member in that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the next question from Divyagni is video compulsory.
Yes, it is important. It's a very very important because without you, your jury can understand what you've done. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you should also mention that your video, which you're going to submit, that's going to be put up on our YouTube channel for a round of public voting,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
the video which is gains the most popularity will be awarded a Popular Choice Award, and
Sure.
the Popular Choice Award this is there for every category. So make sure you make a very nice video which can be put up on YouTube without any copyright issues.
So I think let's answer this way. I think Ashish actually asking a very good question. Should we make the video by 23rd July? I'm sorry. By 23rd July, you are only sharing your Google Deck with your research and then what's the problem you're solving. But 1st of August, we don't change the deadline. Remember, we don't change the deadline. 1st of August, we need the video. So you make your team in a way that some of your team members, that's the reason we're insisting on teams, some of your team members working on a video and how to present it. See, the if you look at the whole thing, right, it's a storytelling. Within 3 minutes, how do you tell a story in an effective manner? That is the video. Okay, so the question, previous question, Divyagni, you're asking, video, everyone has got a camera, right? So you can do any which way, whether you can actually screen sharing, screen capture. You can actually take a screen capture and then explain the voiceover, or you guys can talk. If you have editing skills, you can actually add three-dimensional videos. However, which way you want to do it, basically storytelling. How do you tell a story effectively in 3 minutes? Nothing more than 3 minutes. Okay, if it crosses 3 minutes, we have to edit that video for 3 minutes. So make sure that you do it by 1st of August, not 23rd July. Okay, so to the Rohan's point, so we have shortlisting happening on 15th August. So what that mean is, once you submit it, we are going to publish all your presentation, video, and write up onto the web page. And then we have 2 weeks time. If you carefully look at it, August 1st to 15th, these 2 weeks time, we're going to create pages, and then we also upload your videos onto our YouTube channel. Then we are going to give them links to the jury members, and within the 2 weeks time, they do the review your entry, and then they decide who are the best out of this lot. So we have 4 categories, and each category we take 10 best entries out of each, and those guys will be the finalists, and those guys will be pitching on the live platform. They will be discussing, they will be pitching their solution. They will have 7 minutes time. We'll have another call to discuss. You'll have 7 minutes time to pitch, and then and then 3 minutes from jury, they ask you questions. That's how it happens. Now what happens to the rest of them? So the rest of you can compete for most popular entry. How do you do that? You will have to promote your YouTube video, and the most number of hours viewed, that video, that entry will get most popular award. That means in each category, one award will be given to them. A reason for, we want to spread this news to as many people as we can, because you guys are going to do a great job, and you're innovators. And now it's award is not the only thing, right? How can you showcase your talent to the world? Last year we had around 300,000 people have viewed all our videos and submissions. So that's a great platform to showcase your innovative ideas to the world. So that actually, whoever got the most hours viewed, they'll be awarded most popular intro award. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are running out of time, so I think we can take one last question, Bapu, which is coming from Arijit. He
Okay.
asks, what is meant by a common citizen in the team member for which there are extra brownie points? I think this question came up last time as well, so I think it
Okay.
should be clear.
So yeah, don't worry on that. Basically, um, a citizen means like anybody who is not into design, or anyone who is not into profession. Let's say your grandparent, or your dad, or your somebody who is actually not really doing a design course, or is not working professionally, is not working in design related. Of course he can be uh, you know um, working in a different area. So the reason for why we are saying common citizen, because so he actually, you can always take a quick feedback from them when you are coming up with a solution. You're doing it for public, right? You're doing it for citizens, people. So it actually helps you to get a quick feedback from your teammate itself. Okay, of course you can always go out and get the feedback, but don't worry on that. It is not compulsory, it's optional. Don't worry on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Babu, I think that's all the questions we have for today's session.
Okay.
If there's anything you would like to add, if not, we can close the call.
Yeah. So please open your emails first and then access that course material. That's a very important. And I see that some of you are very serious and really happy for that. And any questions, anything if you guys are not able to understand, please, send an email and we can discuss. And we are here to support you. It's a challenge, but any on your journey, if you see, we are providing material, we're providing a mentor, and we are actually connecting you with good jury members, mentors, and all. So in the future, in the next coming weeks, we're going to have talks from the jury members. So please be
Yep.
part of those talks, attend them, and this is a great platform to be part of, right? Since you are showing a lot of interest in design and innovation, it's a very old platform and established platform. Make use of it. Okay, so get connections and get to the networking done. Okay, guys. If nothing is much from any questions from you, we can close this session now. Thank you so much. And you know, if you guys are connecting from India, have a good night. If you are from other countries, have a good day. Anything, Rohan?
Yeah, I think that's all we have in store for this week and next weekend. You can expect some talks going on, some interesting stuff going on. So just keep your ear open and so follow us on our social channels and also do check your email. So you're going to be receiving a lot of information from us.
Yeah.
Uh,
Thank you,
that's
guys.
that's
Yeah.
that's all
Bye
we
bye.
have for you. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Bye.